Hello, I'm CJ Miller. I'm in Shreveport, Louisiana. Across the Red River is beautiful Bossier City, Louisiana. Um, and let's see, I always want to invite you to come check us out on your vacations, or whatever, to come see us. We have a great thing coming up in the next few weeks. There's a Mud Bug Madness, which is our crawfish eating festival or whatever. I know it sounds so small town, right? But no, it really is a lot of fun. It is because one of the things that we know uh, here in Louisiana is food. We do food very well. Um, True, it is not always pretty food, but it is always tasty food, delicious food. So, oh my God. And it's an opportunity to help out a lot of local, events, charities and stuff like that happen there. A lot of schools come there with booths and everything for fundraising for whatever uh, their various teams and their various charters or whatever. It's just really fun, very friendly for the family, but lots of fun for grown-ups. You wouldn't get bored. Maybe I'll get over there and do another walking tour of uh, the museum, the waterworks, and the Army Corps of Engineer. They've got a museum there that's really cool to walk around and look at. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm excited for it. You know. Uh, and there's always a lot of musical acts and everything like that. So maybe I'll do that. I don't know, but maybe I don't know because I'm going to be taking a trip shortly after that. So I'm getting more and more in the, you know, wow. Some things you look ahead for, but you have to just, in that happiness and anticipation, or in that fear of what's coming up, whatever it is, whatever lies ahead. It's okay to plan for it and have contingencies, but in looking forward to the good things and preparing for those uh, things that are going to come our way that we're going to be challenged with. The future fun and the future challenge. Let's not forget. That's what I'm thinking. To experience what today has to offer. It's a good thing to think and meditate on that. Okay. Um, do you guys do you know the story of the Giving Tree? It's a very famous book. It reads like a children's book. It really is a children's book. Oh, but uh, it's so deep and so apropos to every one of our lives. Um, and I'm just gonna I'm just gonna paraphrase the story a little bit. It's I don't it's it's great. So there's a tree and there's a boy, and the boy loves the tree and the tree loves the boy. There's love between them. They love each other. um, and the boy comes and he's like, I'm a little hungry, and the tree's like, well, here, eat an apple, eat one of my apples or eat some of my fruit or whatever it is or whatever. And yeah, and she feeds him, and he comes back a little later, and he's hot from running around and playing, and the tree's like, well, just here, rest beneath my shade or whatever. And some time goes by, and the boy comes back, and he's a little bit older, and he is you know kind of he loves the tree loves the boy, but he's grown. He comes back, and he's kind of like, well, I've got my home, but uh it's winter time and I do get so cold, and the tree's like, well, here, cut my branches, and because the tree loves the boy, take my branches and use it for a fire, make yourself warm, and the tree comes back. I mean the tree is there, Uh, sometime later, the boy comes back, and he's a grown man by this point, and elegant his life, and at some point he comes back, and he's like, I'm really tired. I'm really, uh, you know, uh, I've got my home. It's great. The fire. I've got the fire and everything, but I'm just tired, and I just don't have. I don't really have anything to rest upon, or sit or rest upon. And the tree's like, well, cut me down. Take everything. Cut me down to a stump, and make furniture, and you can sit on that furniture or whatever. So at some point, there's just really nothing left of the tree except for the stump that's left after that. And that's a paraphrasing of the story. But here's what I think that story means. I think that regardless of love, any of us at any given time, we could, we could give too much until there's nothing left to give, without thought of ourselves because we love somebody else. Or, we could take too much, loving from whom we are taking, but before we realize it, we realize that we have taken so much that there's nothing left to the person that we're taken from. It's really, really deep. And I think at any given time in every life, anyone has played or will play the role of the tree who loves and gives everything for the love, or the boy, the boy who loves and knows he can go and ask and receive anything that there is to be given from the tree that he loves. So yeah, it's very deep, and I think it's it is a love story, but it's also about, hey, um, love. There must be balance uh, within that loving relationship, in order for it to endure, and in order to take, one must also be able to give. It's a great. It's a yeah. So, who wrote the book? I can't think of the author's name, and I love him. But yeah, that's I wanted to talk about that. I think I have talked about it before. Um, it's always been one of my favorite books, and yeah. Also, if we are the person who is giving, we have to remember to take care of self as well as we take care of others, so that we can continue to be able to be a presence, you know. But yeah, you know, deep. I used to think, once I got older and I learned about uh, things like codependence, I maybe thought the story was about codependence. I don't know. Or I used to think that the tree could be a metaphor for a parent who it would give everything for their child throughout their life until it is time. I used to think maybe it's just the story of life. The tree's clearly the elder, and the boy grows up throughout the stages of his life and can always return, and and so in that way, the tree and the parent role never really ask the boy for anything. Uh, but that's probably because I'm a son of a mother, you know. So that's kind of, I used to think that it could be so many things in so many different ways. It's not a it's not a uh, it's not a it's a moral. It's not a story of a good tree and a selfish boy or anything like that. It's sometimes in my mind I was thinking, oh my God, this boy. But um, yeah. Uh, I think it's just I don't know. If you know the story, what do you think the story means? I think the story is a little bit cautionary about um, take care of the balance, take care of the self. If we don't take care of ourselves, uh, throughout all that we're trying to take care of, we're trying to take care of everything else that we love. If we don't take care of ourselves, then there is that toll. And I think at any given time in our lives, um, we can play the role of the tree, or we can play the role of the boy. So um, yeah, check out that story, The Giving Tree, if you've not. I think you, yeah, I'm pretty sure you can like click a YouTube video and someone's gonna read it. It's a very famous story. Let me know what you think about it. It's simple, but it is so deep, and the threads they're so meaningful to everybody who's ever heard it. It's not one of those. What? It's yeah. It's cool. Um, what do you think? Love and light, peace. God bless. Good night.